Talk Show.
Recorded live.
Thought I told you to back the fuck off Beansy.
I did. Then I put it in drive.
Oh, you think this is funny? That guy might never walk again. Did you know that? And for what? Because he didn't duke you enough? Because he didn't visit you in the can? When's the last time you visited anybody in the can, Richie? When's the last time you gave a fuck about anybody or Richie Aprile? Do you remember one thing this you better hear? You want to talk all this old school bullshit about the rules? Well, here's a rule you might remember. I'm the motherfucking one who calls the shots. And you better pay me the respect that I gave your brother, or we're gonna have a problem. A bad one. Now get the fuck out of here.
All right, Tony.
Yeah. All right.
Jerome, put on that Bobby Womack.
Nah, girl, I want to go way back. Oh, yeah, check this out.
Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was just a little niggero, I looked up to my bigger bro, begged if I could kick it. So when he went out with girls, I could go tagging along, nagging. If she had a sis, maybe could mac a baby hood rat. Y'all remember way back then when it was 1985, all the way live. I think I was about 10. One of those happy little niggas singing the blues that be always trying to bag with the shag and karate shit, saying yo mama black, his mama this, his mama that. Then he get mad and want to scrap. We stay mad about 10 minutes, then it's like back on the bike to play hide and go get it with the younger hoes by the bungalows. Then switch to playing ding dong ditch when that gets old and too cold to hack it. Grew on a bomber jacket, you could tell the ballers cause they fell wearing gazelles. If they really had money raised, we sport Nikkei. And all the girls had they Turkish link. If it broke, then they made earrings to it, like they meant to do it. But sometimes I still sit and reminisce and think about the years I was raised. Back in the day. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid. And everybody say, I remember way back when. And everybody say, I remember way back when. And everybody say, I remember way back when. What? Back in the days when? Back in the days. I'm still back in the days, but now the year is 87, 88. That's when my crew and I were in junior high in 7th grade. I hated school. Shit had grown up. No doubt I couldn't wait to get out and be a grown up. But let me finish this, reminiscing and telling about when girls were spelling tight corduroys like for the boys, basket weaves, Nike Cortez and footsie socks, and eating pickles with Tootsie Pops, and it don't stop. I'm glad cause when JJ Fad did Supersonic, it was kinda like a sport to wear biker shorts or to wear jeans, and it seemed like the masses of Fuji's had poison airbrushed on their asses. Dudes had on Nike suits and the Pumas with the fat laces, cause it was either that or K-Swiss. I miss those days, and so I pout like a thrown Turk, wishing all I had to do now was finish homework. It's true, you don't realize really what you got till it's gone. And I'm not gonna sing another sad song, but sometimes I do sit and reminisce and think about the years I was raised. Back in the day. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid. And everybody say, I remember way back when. And everybody say, I remember way back when. And everybody say, I remember way back when. What? Back in the days when? Back in the day. And everybody say, I remember way back when. And everybody say, I remember way back when. And everybody say, I remember way back when. What? Back in the day. When? Back in the day. Well, it's the niggero. I figure that now I'm all grown up because I'm 18 years old, and guess you could say I'm I'm holding down a steady job and crew steady mob and you steady bob in your head and I paid, so I got it made, but didn't always have clout. Used to live in South Central LA, that's where I stayed and figured a way out. I gave it all I had, so for what it's worth, I went from rags to riches, which is a drag, but now I'm first. So in the know, this is on our way up. Yeah, we said that we was gonna make it since a kid, and we finally did, but sometimes I still sit and reminisce and think about the years I was raised. Back in the day. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. And everybody say, I remember way back when. And everybody say, I remember way back when. And everybody say, I remember way back when. What? Back in the days when? Back in the day. And everybody say, I remember way back when. And everybody say, I remember way back when. And everybody say, I remember way back when. What? Back in the days when? Back in the day. And everybody say, I remember way back when. And everybody say, I remember way back when. And everybody say, I remember way back when. What? Back in the days when? Back in the day. And everybody say, I remember way back
Welcome back. I'm Bill Boggs. Here's a gentleman who still enters our home on television as Fred Sanford of Sanford and Son. He's currently at Dangerfield. Let's have a great hand for a truly original comedic talent, Red Fox. Hey. Hey, Red. How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Red, how could I get my voice to sound like yours? What would I have to do?
You'd have to get to be my age
and be screaming and yelling on bad microphones and hollering out the window and all that kind of stuff.
What does your voice sound like? Like, for example, if somebody calls you at 6 o'clock in the morning, wants some information, wakes you up, how's your voice sound when you hit the phone?
It sounds like a little bit lower than this. You know, I have a good friend, Louis Armstrong, and I love him so much, I think I carried his voice. No, I don't know what happened. It's just been like this for the last 10, 15 years.
Well, it works.
It worked for me, you know. I had to play Sanford, so it's how Sanford sounds, you know, but it's not me. It's get rid of the voice.
I want you to tell me something. When I was back at college, University of Pennsylvania in the 60s, there used to be party albums, Red Fox party albums. Now, where were those albums recorded, and what were you trying to do with them?
They were recorded in a guy's home, and the audience was a bunch of brothers and sisters from the church. From the church was there.
The church?
Yeah. We recorded it on Sunday, so we needed a crowd.
Yeah.
So the guy knew a lot of people, and they invited them by to see the recording. But they didn't realize what I was going to do.
And for the benefit of somebody who has never heard a Red Fox record, now you were doing stuff then that other comedians like Richard Pryor and so forth are doing now on HBO.
Oh,
right?
yeah, I was the first one. But
You were the first one?
Yeah, I had a lot of jobs that were turned down to me. Guys say, you can't say this word at the end of your show, so I put that word in the middle. And I lost a lot of jobs because I refused, you know, because to talk like I talk. I was raised near the pool hall, barber shop, so I thought it was part of everyday conversation. But I do it. People say I'm blue, but I'm not. I'm purple.
Now there used to be a woman named Moms Mabley.
Yeah, it's a good friend of mine.
How much? First, how many young people in the audience remember Moms Mabley? Right, about 1/3. Explain what kind of performer she was.
Well, when she first began, she was just like a stand-up comic, and she wore like men's suits and raincoats and pork pie hats and loafers.
Yeah.
And then later on in life, as age caught up with her, she started dressing like old woman with an apron and a gingham dress, you know, and a hat, almost like Minnie Pearl, you know. And she was a funny lady, both times, you know. But she was unique in Harlem back in 1940s, you know, when she had her dress masculine, you know, and then she became Moms.
Where did you used to play back in Harlem?
I played Small's Paradise, Monroe's Uptown House, Jerry Preston's Chicken Shack. I worked for Canada Lee. He had a chicken shack over on Lenox Avenue, about 136th Street. I worked for him. And Apollo Theater. I worked across the street from Apollo at another theater. But it didn't last long when they started competition with Apollo. They closed after about 6 months.
It was a formidable thing.
Yeah.
Another thing I think that I've never heard you explain how you actually came to get the part of Fred Sanford on Sanford and Son. I mean, we know this is one of the biggest hits in television of that era. How did it come your way in terms of the business?
Well, Cleavon Little and we worked in Cotton Comes to Harlem. So he was out in Hollywood. So someone mentioned something that they were going to do a series from England. You know, it was taken from Steptoe and Son.
Right.
So Cleavon mentioned to the producers that I had just played a junk man in Cotton Comes to Harlem. Uncle Bud, that was my role. But I didn't get no name. My name wasn't even on the screen credits in that movie because they didn't expect me to have a part as important as it was. But it was a major part of the movie. But the producers got in touch with me, and I went down and did Fred Sanford. But then it was called Steptoe and Son. So I said, well, my name is Sanford, so they can't use the name Steptoe and Son. I said, well, Sanford and Steptoe had the same kind of sound, the rhythm. So it became Sanford and Son. And Fred G. Sanford was my brother who passed about 20 years ago.
Wow, what a wonderful
so I use his name, Fred
memorial.
G. Yeah.
Now, when people talk about, you know, you see somebody on a situation comedy now, threes a crowd or cheers. And, you know, they're actors doing a thing. How much really was required of you in terms of acting on Sanford and Son, and how much was really just getting out there and being good old Red Fox?
Well, I had never had acting before, and I had but one role before that. So I guess most of it was just me, because I hadn't been a stand-up comic. Plus, I had a partner. I worked with Slappy White for almost 5 years. So I had that kind of feeling of talking to you and then waiting till you got finished saying what you had to say and then go back in. So it's like easy for me because I created Fred Sanford because there was never one before.
Right.
So my grandfather, he walked like Fred Sanford, and my mother, she's 82 today, and she had about 4 heart attacks this week because her check didn't come. So that's the way it works out. You just take some from this, take some from that, and create the character.
And you had a lot of fun. How many years was that on altogether?
It's still on. I don't know.
Was that in syndication?
We were on 5 years. Then it went to syndication. I think it was syndication almost going on 10 years.
No, that means, and for those who don't know in show business, if you get a show on the network for 5 years and you have a piece of it, whatever, even a small piece, and then it goes into syndication, you're making a lot of money. How has the money affected you?
Oh, I'm not no affected by money. I give mine away. Mostly, I don't give it away. Just like, hey, take some. But I mean, I enjoy it. You know what I mean? Whatever it is.
I mean, you're still working pretty much the same?
Yeah, people around me enjoy it, because I like nice things, and I share what I have with other people, and I like it.
What would be your idea, your idea of, you say you worked, had a good run of work, working on television, working in clubs, then you got a month off. What's your idea of a really great vacation for yourself?
I have no idea. I've never had one. I like to work every week. Because you take a month off and your mind will forget what made you some money. I have to get my act in a month.
Really?
Really.
So if you know that you got to do it or you'll forget it.
I will. I like to work because it's a vacation wherever I'm going.
Yeah, get up and make people laugh. And stuff.
I went around the world last year in 31 days because I'm a comic. I went to all the air bases and marine bases in Europe, in Japan, in Okinawa, in the Philippines. So that was a vacation. I only work an hour a night, 2 hours a night. Then I'm off the rest of the day.
That's vacation.
So it's vacation time.
So I have known some comics in my life, as well as you will continuously read about the comic who, if he does a show and it doesn't do well, because everybody has a good night or a bad night or fair night, relives the whole show, what didn't happen. How do you handle, frankly, an off night when the audience isn't with you?
Well, I don't have those kind of nights.
Never happened.
No, not now. I'm too well prepared because even like last night, we didn't have a huge gathering because, like I told you, New York is like a weekend town.
Yeah, hard to believe.
Right? But I'm there 6 nights a week. So the first part of the week, like a Monday or Tuesday, maybe a Tuesday and a Wednesday, it might fall a little short of people.
Yeah.
But I tell them I work just as hard for a group like this as I would for a bunch. You know what I mean? Because it's just maybe 15, 20 people. Right. I give them the same feeling and same fervor, that I would give if it was packed to the wall.
Have you heard any good jokes recently? Is there anything to maybe tell? I mean, you got the kids over there. They'd love to hear, like a small sample.
I have no material for
There's one adult in the back.
Well, I'll tell him one when I come.
How long are you going to be at Dangerfield?
I'll be at Dangerfield till the crowds start coming.
Tell me whether or not I'm right or wrong on this. The last time I interviewed you, you told me you own about 20 dogs, or am I thinking about...
No, 14.
14?
14 dogs.
What kind of dogs do you have?
I have, you name one, I got it.
You have a collie?
I have collie, Great Dane, German Shepherd, Akita, Shih Tzu, and Apso Shih Tzu, and I have a miniature Doberman, not a miniature Doberman, miniature German Shepherd, and an Airedale, and I got 51 rabbits. I mean, I had 51 rabbits when I left home. So now I might have 100. I've been gone a week.
Where is home?
Home is Las Vegas. Well, I have a home in Las Vegas, and I have one in California, too, but I can't get to that one too often because I'm working in Las Vegas 6 days a week.
We have the cast members who are joining us in the next segment of the Shades of Harlem show down at the Village Gate. Would you stay on and spend some more time with us?
Sure.
Would you do that? There's one thing I want to ask you to do. The director does not know this. I have to break the center camera. Would you mind just demonstrating the Fred Sanford walk for us?
Oh, not at all.
All right, hold on a second now. Mark, we want to demonstrate the walk here. I'll mic you with my mic if you just take off your lavalier. Your lavalier. I know. Just come down here. Just start right now.
Now, where are we going?
Just head for that camera. The Fred Sanford walk. We'll be right back. Red Fox, Shades of Harlem, right after this.
Standing in the shadows of love, I'm getting ready for the heartache to come. Can't you see me standing in the shadows of love? I'm getting ready for the heartache to come. I wanna run, but there's nowhere to go. 'Cause heartache will follow me, I know. Without your love, the love I need, it's the beginning of the end for me. 'Cause you're taking away all my reasons for living. When you push aside all the love I've been giving. Now wait a minute, didn't I treat you right now, baby? Didn't I? Didn't I do the best I could? Now didn't I? So don't you leave me standing in the shadows of love. I'm getting ready for the heartache to come. Don't you see me standing in the shadows of love? I'm the best to get ready for the heartache to come. All alone I'm just a disease with misery, my only company. It may come today and it might come tomorrow, but it's for sure I ain't got nothing but sorrow. Now don't your conscience kind of bother you? How can you watch me cry after all I've done for you? Now hold on a minute. Gave you all the love I had, now didn't I? When you needed me, I was always there, now wasn't I? I'm trying not to cry out and out. You know, crying, it ain't gonna help me now. What did I do to cause all this grief? Now what did I say to make you want to leave? Now wait a minute. I gave my heart and soul to you, now didn't I? And didn't I always treat you good, now didn't I? I'm standing in the shadows of love. I'm getting ready for the heartache to come. Don't you see me standing in the shadows of love? I'm the best to get ready for the heartache to come. Oh, I'm standing in the shadows of love.
After serving in Vietnam, he headed to Hollywood, landing guest roles on Mission Impossible and All in the Family. But his claim to fame was playing the part of Lamont Sanford on the 70s sitcom Sanford and Son. Next, Clifton Davis welcomes actor and minister Demond Wilson.
Why are you looking this way?
Well, first of all, my wife of 35 years hates it, and my dog won't come to me. I'm doing a film called Faith Ties, and it's a wonderful story that reflects, I see so many patriarchs in the Old Testament and the New Testament. I even see Paul Crouch when I read this script the first time. And Faith Ties is about a man who opted to continue his business career and forsake God. He lost his family, and his little girl, his little 8-year-old daughter, was his heart. I have, 4 daughters and 2 sons. And my second born is about to give me my 3rd grandchild.
All right.
So just know that little Madison will be spoiled. He goes to his house. He lives in a big mansion. After he buries, his wife was killed, his daughter was killed as a result of his negligence. He goes to his house, takes a bottle from behind his bar, goes downtown Detroit, sits on a park bench, and he starts drinking. We see him drinking and drinking and drinking. He gets up and walks into the alley, and then this thing comes up on the screen that says 10 years later, and I step out of the alley with a shopping cart, and I'm a derelict. I've been on the street for 10
Don't
years.
tell us anymore.
Yeah.
We've got to see this movie. That's a good teaser there.
And the thing about it that's so wonderful is that God sends an angel to this broken man in the alley, eating out of garbage cans, and uses him to help a young pastor and his wife and the faith of the congregation.
Praise the Lord.
Well, you know the thing that blesses me so much is that in Romans 10:11 it says, "Whoever calls on the name of the Lord shall not be ashamed." Mm-hmm. And I remembered Paul Crouch. I've been doing TBN since '83, so I guess that puts me in.
That puts you before me.
In the old category. I remember going to places like St. Louis, Missouri, having pastors sign that they wanted TBN in that area and bringing it back to Paul.
Wow.
But I remember one of Paul's testimonies about almost, you notice I said almost, losing TBN because they didn't have the funds. And in the 12th hour, God reached down and gave Paul a ram in the thicket. And that's what God does with this pastor and his wife. He uses this old broken down derelict, this drinking man. And by the way, this guy's on the street for 10 years, but he's a millionaire. So you got to be careful when you pass what you call, it's no longer politically correct to say a bum. Mm-hmm. You got to be careful who you never know who you're walking by.
That's right, that's right.
And God uses this man, and it illustrates how faith works. Because sometimes, I remember being in the islands, in Jamaica, Trinidad, it doesn't really matter, but I was there. Mm-hmm. I did a little program back in the 80s, the late 80s, called DeMond Wilson and Company. It's on the BET network. And the people were sponsoring me to go to different countries and do meetings. I find myself in Trinidad. They gave me a check to pay for my cameras and crews and everything. And I remember the people in the hotels calling my suite, my room, and they said, Mr. Wilson, we would like you to come down and settle up and pay for all of this stuff. We had cameramen and everything. We had we were going to do the meeting in the stadium. On the way downstairs, I got another phone call. They said, they pulled your permit. You can't do the stadium. I get down to the lobby, and the manager says, I need to have the $8,000 total, or we're going to put you on the sidewalk. And so I said, okay. I pull out the check that my sponsors gave me, and they said, no, this is no good. We can't use this. This is made out to you. And I said, but it's a bank check. They said, I'm sorry. We want our money in an hour. So I go up to the room, and I'm lamenting. Now, I know God told me everything was going to be all right. So I sit down between the twin beds in the room, and I start to lament. You know, my spirit gets real heavy. And the Holy Spirit immediately said, what is wrong with you? Am I not the God of the islands as well as the God of America? He said, I tell you what I want you to do, young man. He said, now this is how, for me, faith in action. He said, I want you to pick up the phone and dial and ask for the Banco de Trinidad. Now, I have no knowledge if there's a Banco de Trinidad, but I was obedient. Picked up the phone and I called and said, let me have the Banco de Trinidad. Lady said, oh, take the number. Is it there? And she gave me the number. And then the Holy Spirit gave me a man's last name. And in my hand, God is my witness. If I'm exaggerating one iota, may God silence me forever. My hand is trembling, and I said, the Holy Spirit said, this is the president of the Banco de Trinidad. With fear and trepidation, Clifton, I said, can I speak? The lady said, hello, Banco de Trinidad. I said, can I speak with Mr. the President? He said, oh, no, Mr. is the Vice President. Puts this man on the phone. I mean, how accurate is God? He said, can I help you? I said, yes, I'm DeMond Wilson. He said, oh, DeMond. He said, I heard you on the island. What is the problem? What can I do for you? I said, they're about to put me on the sidewalk here at the hotel. He said, who? I said, the people at the hotel. He said, why? I said, because I have a cashier's check in my name. He said, where are you right now? I said, I'm sitting on the floor in my hotel room. He said, get in a cab. If you don't have the money, I'll pay for it. He said, the bank closes in 10 minutes. We'll wait. I go to the bank. I go to the bank. I get to the bank. The guy cashes my check, gives me U.S. dollars. When I get back to the hotel, I start to see my stuff out on the sidewalk. I go into to this guy, the general manager, whatever is of the hotel, and I said, so he says, I told you I can't help you. I said, do you take money? Counted the money out, gave him the money, put my stuff back in the room. We didn't have a stadium to preach in. I got a phone call from a brother who owned a field. Big old field. He said, we got the field and give it to you to hold 20,000 people. They put up a stage, they rigged lights, and we had one of the most marvelous breakthrough meetings that I've ever had in my life. In 1985, Clifton, when I first came into ministry, in 83, in 85, I found myself in Dix Hill, Long Island, at a church called the Upper Room with Pastor Tony D'Onofrio.
I grew up on Long Island.
So now I'm standing there, and I've been out of show business because I'd done the new Odd Couple, maybe 10 minutes. So the place was like this. There was 3,000 people in there. I'm up giving my little testimony, as it was in those days. Yeah. And the Holy Spirit said, shut up, close the Bible. I want you to call out a Mary, whatever her name was. He said, I want you to call out a woman. And he gave me the name of a disease, Clifton, that I never heard of, that I was fearful if I pronounced it, I would get it wrong. And so I'm thinking, this is my first big meeting. If I say this and call this woman out and she's not there, my ministry will be over. I keep going on with my little testimony as it is. The Holy Spirit dried up my thoughts. If someone said, what is your name? I would have said, June Pluckett. I couldn't remember anything. So again, with fear and trepidation and this frog in my throat, I said, there's a woman in here with Upac-Doo's disease, or whatever it was. Nobody moved. I said, oh, my God. I looked over a sea of people, 4,000 people. Holy Spirit said, call her again. I called her again. Nobody moved. On the third time I called her, I heard a cry from the back. This woman ran down and fell on the altar. She said, it's a degenerative, hereditary disease that strikes only every 4th generation. There's no cure for it. So faith is not just believing God for a big house. Faith, if God says to you, I'm going to give you a big house, then you believe him because he's going to do that. But faith is believing God in the little things, just the little things. And that's what this movie is about for me.
So my good friend, post out a red box, being abused, Warhouse Top, 24 Top, Family Shadows, Sanford, being abused, God, show me. You go to separate things.
I'm gonna sit right down and write myself a letter, June, and put a little check inside for me. La da da do, da 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 da. Yeah, happy. Today's the day we get our Social Security check, isn't it? You got that right. And it's the only day of the month that we become I. Well, look here. Why don't you take some of that money and buy yourself some singing lessons? And some Lavoris. You'll not anger me. Today is the day that I get $255.40. Good old Uncle Sam. Good old Uncle Sam, what are you talking about? That's not his money he's bringing me. That's my money that he's been holding for me. That's money that I worked for 40 years of my life. Yeah. All those years putting it in one big lump and getting it back in dribs and drabs. Dribs and drabs? That's right. 255 dribs and 40 drabs. Yeah, well, enough about the check for now. What'd you fix me for breakfast? Oh, flapjack. Oh, flapjacks? No, not flapjacks. Flapjacks. Jack. When it's one, it's Jack. And when it's more than one, it's Jackers. You mean to tell me all you fixed me was one little flapjack for breakfast? No, I fixed you one huge flapjack. Now get ready. Here it comes. Lamont, did you ever see one of those movies where the people eating those fancy French restaurants right out the frying pan? Well, bon appetit. Don't hold it. I get it. Hold on. I am coming check. I'm through. Hold it. Who is it? It's the postman. Hey, welcome. Good morning. Now, where is it? Where's what? My check. Oh, all right. Here you go. You know, I can't wait till I get to be an old man like you. Well, goodbye, youngster. You read that flapjack? I didn't have to. That flapjack was dead on arrival. Well, that's all right. Don't worry about it. Tomorrow I fix you a whole stack of flapjacks with oatmeal. Hey, Grady, I can't eat flapjacks and oatmeal. That's too filling. Not flapjacks and oatmeal. Flapjacks with oatmeal. Flap meal. Is any mail in there for me? Well, now that depends. On what? On whether you're the occupant or the resident. I was the occupant yesterday. Today, you be the occupant, and I'll be the resident. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. You be the occupant and the resident, and I'll be the recipient. Welcome, welcome. I'm going to take this right down and get us some good food, a couple of six-packs, and some Sweet Lucy.
Hey, Grady.
Huh?
I think the government made a mistake.
Well, that wouldn't surprise me. They're always making a mistake. Well, what happened now?
Well, they sent you an extra check for $255.40.
And they're never wrong. Well, now that calls for a couple of drinks.
I don't want a drink.
Oh, I wasn't counting on you.
Hey, you're not planning on keeping that money, are you?
Oh, no, I'm planning on spending this money.
Yeah, Grady, but that money doesn't even belong to you.
Oh, yeah? Well, who does it belong to?
The United States government.
That check says Grady, and the United States government's name is Sam.
All right, so the government made a mistake.
Our government never makes a mistake. And when they do, they got a whole system to cover them up.
Grady, the government doesn't have a system for mistakes like this.
Oh, yes, they do. They send out millions of checks a day, so they're bound to make a mistake. So when they send one extra check here, they balance that off by sending one less check there. and that's known as the system of checks and balances. So you see, this is one of the checks, and I intend to keep the balance.
Grady, if you keep those checks, man, you're going to land in jail.
Oh, no, I won't, because I'm not going to keep these checks. I'm going to cash them, and right now.
Oh, terrific. And what do you think the teller at the bank is going to say when you hand her 2 checks from the government in the exact same amount?
She's going to say, "Hi there, Lucky."
All right, go ahead. I'm not going to try to stop you. Just go right ahead. But I never thought I'd see the day when a man as basically as honest as you would do something that's wrong against the United States of America.
America is not America. It's the people who live in America that make America America. America was just the name of the man who discovered us. And as a matter of fact, his last name wasn't America. It was Vespucci. The point is that it's the people that make this country what it is. Now, who are the people? You and me. That's who. So who's going to send me to jail? You and me? Now, I don't know where you're sending me, but I'm sending me to the bank.
Hey, Grady! Where could he be? He's been gone for 24 hours. Hello, Bubba. How you doing, buddy? This is Lamont. Fine. Say, listen, is Grady over there at your place? Well, have you seen him? Well, see, we had an argument yesterday, and he stormed out of the house, and I haven't seen him since. I was wondering if you had seen him. Huh? Where? Of course I looked in the house, Bubba. He's not here. Oh, wait a minute. I hear a knock on the door now. That's probably him. Thanks a lot, Bubba. Bye. All right, I'm coming.
Came as fast as I could. Did he get here yet?
No, Anesta, I thought you were him.
Don't make matters worse, Lamont.
Well, where could he be, Anesta?
I have no idea. He could be in a million places. Have you looked there? He's probably out sinning with that ill-gotten money.
Well, just promise me one thing, Anesta. Just promise me that you won't tell Grady that I told you about that extra Social Security check that he got.
Don't worry. I won't say a word.
Good.
Hey, good morning.
Hello, Lamont. Hello, Esther.
Grady Wilson, where have you been?
Excuse me, but I haven't had too much sleep. Is this your Aunt Esther, or is this King Kong after he fell off the Empire State Building?
Where have you been, Grady Wilson? You had everybody worried to death.
Oh, me and Otis, we were out having ourselves a time. We sure were.
If you'll excuse me, may I avail myself of your facility?
Yeah, the John is upstairs, first door on the right.
You were out reaping the fruit of your undeserved check, weren't you?
Yeah, we were out reaping off the government.
How'd she find out about that check?
I told her. I told her everything. I figured the truth was the best way.
That's right. You can't get the Lord to work for you by telling lies.
Yeah, well, I sure wish you'd tell him a few truths so he could start working on that face of yours.
Now, Grady Wilson, where have you been?
Me and Otis, we did the town.
All night long?
Huh?
What could the two of you possibly find to do in this town all night?
Nothing.
What you just said.
I said we did the town. I didn't say this was a town we did I?
Well, what town did you do?
Las Vegas, Nevada.
You went to Las Vegas?
Yeah, that's right. We caught that 4:30 flight over there, and we had ourselves some dinner and did a little gambling and caught two great acts at Caesar's Palace and the Flamingo.
Sodom and Gomorrah.
No, Nipsey Russell and Harry Belafonte.
I bet you spent every penny of both those checks in Las Vegas.
I sure hope so.
Well, you still not through spending because you still got the devil to pay.
Oh, no, I paid him last night. I left it for him on the hard 8. Oh, somebody hit the jackpot.
That's the phone, fool.
Hello? Who? Oh, yeah, just a minute. It's for you, Grady. It's the Social Security Administration office. Hello? Who? Oh, the Social Security office? I'm sorry. Our switchboard operator must have disconnected us.
Hurry to the phone, Mr. Wilson. The United States Social Security Administration is waiting.
Hello? No, Grady Wilson doesn't live here, sir.
Grady.
Oh, you say you got the number, the temporary number from the operator? Oh, I see. Well, okay, hold on for a minute. I'll check and see if he's here.
Grady, that's the United States government. Now, they're going to catch up to you sooner or later.
I'm still checking.
Would you take that receiver out of the drawer and talk to those people and take your medicine like a man? Now, go ahead. Go on.
He gone.
Grady.
Hello? Yes, this is Grady Wilson, sir. Oh, you'd like to come over? Well, when? Oh, that soon, huh? Well, yeah, okay. Well, goodbye.
When is he coming?
He said any minute now. He went over to my house, and when I wasn't there, he went to the corner and he called.
They're going to ask you for that extra check back.
Well, they're going to be out of luck because I ain't got it.
You mean you done spent both them checks already?
All except $8.20, which I'm going to pass on to a hitman if you don't get out of this house.
Gladly, I have stood among sinners too long.
Oh, good goody goop.
Now what's the matter?
I just pictured her as one of those topless dancers that I saw in Las Vegas. And I got sick to my stomach. Wow. Lamont, you know, I'm really in trouble now.
Well, I told you not to cash those checks. I told you it would get you in trouble.
That's right. But, you know, last night was the first time since I've been receiving those checks that I felt they provided me with Social Security.
Grady, you spent over $510 in less than 24 hours in Las Vegas.
No, I didn't. After I left the bank, I got a load of groceries, and I paid the water and electric bill for the month.
All right, that only adds up to about $50. You still spent over $400 in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
How?
Happily.
Come on, Grady. I want to know about that $400. Now, what happened to it?
Okay, how you want it? You want it penny by penny or all in general?
Penny by penny.
Okay. First there was the bus. Now, that was 25 cents a piece, so that totaled 50 cents. And then when we got to the airport, we bought a newspaper so that we could read on the plane, and that was 10 cents.
That's only 60 cents.
Yeah, well, then we bought a Mars bar, 2 goobers, and a pack of Raisinets, so that was 40 cents.
All right, that's $1. Go on.
Oh, and then we had that big cash layout.
What big cash layout?
Miscellaneous, $399 in the account closed.
And the door on your jail cell's going to be closed when Mr. Hastings asks you for that $255.40, and you tell him you got it tied up in Raisinets and miscellaneous. Now, you got to come up with that money, Grady. Now, how are you going to do that?
I don't know, Lamont. Maybe I can borrow it.
Well, look how time flies. I guess I'll be running home.
Wait a minute, Otis. Now, you got some money put away.
I can't give you that money. I've been saving it for 20 years. Well, what will I do if I get sick? I get senile. If I can't make money, who will I turn to? Who's going to help me?
Well, I'll help you, Otis.
How you going to help me? You're going to be in jail, thief.
Ain't that something? I thought I could count on him through thick and thin.
Well, I'll stick with you through the thin, Grady, but when it starts getting too thick, you're on your own. You're on your own.
Answer the door, Lamont.
Come in.
That's the wrong answer.
How do you do? Fred Hastings, Social Security Administration.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Lamont Sanford, and this is Grady Wilson.
Well, how do you do, Mr. Wilson?
Yeah, gosh. Gee whiz. You know, I feel a touch of pneumonia coming on. You know, I've been very susceptible to pneumonia ever since I had the tooth taken out. See, and the cold air keeps rushing up to my lungs. Well, that's all right, Mr. Hastings.
Oh, that's all right. Well, as I'm sure you have already discovered, there's been a mistake regarding your Social Security check.
Huh? Oh, wait a minute. I can't hear you. I'm sorry. But you see, the water in my lungs keeps rushing up to my ears. And it makes everybody sound like they're gargling.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, well, that's all right, Mr. Hastings.
Oh, leave him alone. Can't you see the man is sick?
Oh, he was only trying to be polite, Mr. Haystack. You see, it's not easy for him seeing his friend die with water in the ears.
I understand, and I'll try to be as brief as possible. Now, as you are aware, our computer made a terrible mistake this month.
Oh, there goes that gargling again. You know, like that. Everything sounds like...
Our computer made a mistake. It will eventually be corrected. However, during our readout, we discovered you did not receive your check this month. I am very sorry. And I personally would like to present you with this one.
Wait a minute, Steve. The man has already apologized. Yeah, but see, I think to err is human, and to keep talking may be fatal. Yeah, but see, I think Lamont, will you please go in the kitchen and get my miracle drug that I keep in the aspirin bottle? What? In the kitchen, Lamont.
You're going to jail, chump.
You now hope the delay in this check did not contribute in any way to your sickness.
We all make mistakes.
Well, here's your miracle drug.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
I got the money for the Social Security.
Are you all right, Mr. Wilson?
He's gonna be fine. Are you from the Social Security?
Yes, I'm Mr. Hastings.
How do you do? My name is Otis Littlejohn.
Dr. Otis Littlejohn. Dr. Littlejohn, I'm certainly glad that you have arrived. You see, I've been having trouble with my lungs and I would like you to check me out. Oh, I see you didn't bring your stethoscope. Well, I just open my mouth and you can listen down my throat.
Sounds good. The lungs sound real good.
Well, I guess I better be going now. I'm glad to see you feeling better, Mr. Wilson.
Oh, hey, Mr. Haystack, I feel like $1 million. As a matter of fact, I feel like $255.40.
Well, goodbye, Mr. Wilson.
Yeah, take care of yourself, Mr. Hastings. Goodbye, Mr. Hastings.
Well, goodbye.
Well, I guess you won't be needing this anymore.
Oh, wow, you was going to give me your whole life savings.
I sure was.
Hey, well, that's very nice. You know, and I'm really very grateful.
Well, that's what friends are for. Give me that $15 you owe me and I'll go.
Why I owe you $15?
For my house call.
Get out of here. You're crazy.
And by the way, your lungs didn't sound all that terrific.
Oh. Da, 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 da.
You're not honestly planning on keeping all 3 of those checks, are you?
Well, no, not honestly.
That's not what I meant.
I know what you mean. And yeah, I'm going to keep them. You know, I figure they'll find out their mistake sooner or later. And when they do, I'll settle up then. But until that time, I'm going to keep them with a clear conscience.
Brady, how can you have a clear conscience?
Well, I tell you how I can have a clear conscience. I'm 65 years old. Now, 40 years ago, when I first complained about them taking Social Security out of my check, they told me I'd get it back when I retired. Well, when they took $1 out of my check 40 years ago, it was worth $1. Now, when they're giving it back to me, it's only worth $0.25. So the way I see it, I'm entitled to this check, the other 2, and 1 more.
I can't stand it anymore.
Well, stop shouting. I can't stand it either.
I'm talking about those checks, Grady Wilson, and what you're doing is wrong, and in my heart I know it's wrong, and I'm going to call up Mr. Hastings and tell him.
All right, well, you do that. I mean, a man must do what he knows in his heart is right.
That's correct.
You know, I got to thinking before, there's a good chance that they might not ever find that mistake.
Oh, they'll find it all right. May I please have the telephone number of the Social Security Administration office?
You know, what I mean is that it's possible that I can keep on getting 2 checks a month forever. and 3 of old Haystack keeps coming by.
Thank you very much.
But now, figuring I only get 2 checks a month, that's $500 a month.
Hello, may I speak with Mr. Hastings, please?
And that adds up to $6,000 a year.
Hello, Mr. Hastings. This is Lamont.
That's $3,000 for you and $3,000 for me. But you do what your heart tells you.
Lamont Cranston. Who knows what evil lurks in the heart of men? No, I can't do that. That's dishonest.
Oh, of course, that's right. You just call the government. 3,000, 7 million crooks in the world, and I got to end up with an honest guy.
Thank you.
That's the
one to walk with all by myself. No one to talk with, but I'm happy on a shelf. Ain't misbehaving, saving my love. For you, for you, for you. I'm all for certain. You that.
Hey, Pop.
Hi, son. I sit at a nice table, don't I? Me and Julia Childs. Ain't misbehaving. Mashed potato.
Hey, Pop.
Hey.
Say, what are you so happy about this morning?
Well, I know something that you don't know that's making me happy.
Oh, yeah? Well, what is it?
Yes. Something that would make me really happy.
Lena Horne's gonna move in with us.
Now, look, don't tell no jokes about Lena. You know how I feel about her. You can talk about anybody else, but don't mess with the Horn. Now, be serious. Something that would really make me happy. Guess.
Something that would make you happy. President Nixon's not gonna run.
If you come through Watts, he will. I mean, oh, well, you ain't gonna never get it, so I'll just tell you. You ready? I got it. I woke up with it this morning.
Is it contagious?
Oh, you know what I mean. I got the number for the day.
Oh, Pop, don't tell me you're doing that again.
219. Now, that's it. And don't be spreading it around because I don't want nobody else playing it. 219.
I thought you were through with that foolishness. Now, you haven't played the numbers in over a year.
Well, I ain't had one of my special dreams in over a year.
Oh, you had another special dream?
Yeah. See, I was dreaming that I was riding a train all night long. Kansas City, Omaha, Denver, China.
China? How'd you get to China on a train?
I told you it's one of my special dreams.
I don't think I want to hear anymore.
Wait a minute.
You and your special dreams. I've heard about them for the last 18 years.
Well, let me finish telling you about what happened in the dream. See, I had this great big suitcase bulging with money.
Was it that old beat-up bag of yours with the rope?
Nope. It was a brand new vinyl job with a chrome handle.
Well, then that explains it. You picked up the wrong suitcase.
No, let me explain the dream to you. See, I looked it up in Lucky Lucille's dream book. See here? Wait a minute. I'll find it in a minute for you, because I was reading it this morning. Oh, here it is. See what it says? Riding on a bus or a train. Number 219. See, if you dream you're riding on a bus or a train, it means good fortune will smile on you this day.
Just because Lucky Lucille's dream book says that the number for riding on a bus or a train is 219, then you're going to bet on it.
Well, that's not the only reason. See, guess what number the bus was that I was riding on?
What?
12. Now, add up the numbers in 219.
2 and 1 is 3.
And 9?
12.
12. Now, don't that give you goose pimples?
No, it gives me a pain. Now, listen, I don't want to hear no more about these numbers. I want you to forget about them.
Forget about it. It's money in the bank.
Pop, do you know what the odds are on winning in the numbers?
Yeah, 600 to 1. If you bet $10, you win $6,000. $6,000. We could pay off the mortgage, and all of this would be ours.
I'd rather have the $10.
If you just bet $5, you get $3,000. We could get a new truck and get a dishwasher and a television for the bedroom and have some money left over to go to Chinatown.
Forget it.
Well, what about $3?
No.
2?
I said no.
How about $1? Well, what if I found 9 other guys chipping in a dime apiece?
Now, listen, I'm telling you for the last time to forget about the numbers. Now, I want you to forget these get-rich-quick schemes and start concentrating on doing an honest day's work around here for a change.
Who are you talking about doing an honest day's work? Me?
Yeah, you. Now, Monday, you were supposed to straighten out the radiators.
My back was killing me.
Tuesday, you were supposed to paint some signs for the yard.
With my arthritis.
Wednesday, you were supposed to get the tubs together.
My feet were giving me trouble.
And you know what's going to be bothering you next? Your stomach. Because I'll be gone and it'll be empty.
Well, I won't be around much longer to bother you.
Oh, start that again.
True. I'll be going to see your mother soon. You don't have to worry about how much I eat. You can have it all to yourself. You just be a big fat orphan.
Listen, I've heard this before, so I'm leaving.
Well, you wish you'd listen to me when my number comes out.
Now, look, you. I know exactly how much money you've got in your pockets. And if you bet as much as 1 nickel on the numbers, you'll be sorry.
And you'll be sorry you didn't bet with me, because we could win a lot of money together.
Listen, I don't want anything from you except some work done around here, and this is what I want. Now, 1, I want you to separate the bicycle parts. 2, pile up the tires. 3, stack the tubs.
And 4, call Undertaker, come take me with me.
Now, look, Pop, that little bit of work is not going to kill you. Now, I'm coming back here for lunch, and I expect to see all this work done. And remember, no numbers. You got that?
Well, you can just push a guy so far, you know. You can work a man so hard, and then he'll just collapse and stretch out. That's what I'm going to do now. Collapse and stretch out.
Hey, Pop, I'm home. Hey, Pop. Just helping you with your bath. Would you like your back scrubbed?
You think you're smart, don't you? That's a dangerous thing to do, wake up a fella like that. What if I had been unconscious?
Oh, I knew he was unconscious, all right. Now, when a man is laying flat on his back and his eyes are closed and there's funny little sounds coming out of his nose and his mouth, then he's unconscious. I see you got a lot of work on it. You didn't do one thing that I asked you to, did you? Are you going to stay in this tub all day?
Well, listen, will you let me explain? See, I started to do everything, the tires and tubs. Then I got this hot feeling all over me. You know, I thought I was going to faint. I didn't know what to do.
Well, what did you do?
Well, you know that medical book you bought called 1,001 Diseases in the Home? Well, I looked in it to see what it was I had. And you know what I got?
What?
Menopause.
Menopause is something that a woman gets.
Well, maybe I caught it off of some woman.
It's not something that you catch. It's what happens to women when they get to a certain age. Now, I don't want to talk about that no more. Get out of that tub. All I know is that you didn't get no work done around here, Pop. And you're still not going to get nothing done, because here comes your friend Bubba to waste some more of your time.
Hi, Bubba.
Hi, Fred. Hi, Lamont.
What's up, Bubba?
Fred, I don't know how to ask you this.
Well, go ahead, Bubba. Go ahead and ask.
Well, man, I'm broke. Could you let me have $5?
You caught me at a bad time, Bubba. I got it.
You know, I did a dumb thing this morning. I put my last $10 on a number. Thought I had a sure thing.
Mm-hmm.
You see, I dreamt I was trimming Christmas trees.
That's $374.
Right. Could have won $6,000. $6,000. Well, Fred, thanks for the 5.
Hey, wait a minute, Bubba. You happen to know what number came out today?
The one on riding a bus and train.
219.
That's it.
219. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? You remember I was telling you about my dream 219, dummy? If I just put $10 on the last $6,000 now.
Yeah, Bubba had a dream, too.
Oh, you call that a dream? Anybody dream about trimming Christmas tree in September is a born loser. If I'd have bet $5, I'd have $3,000.
Okay, Pop.
$2,000. If I'd have just bet $3, I'd have $1,800.
All right.
If I'd have listened to you, I wouldn't have nothing. But I didn't listen to you. I bet $1 and won $600. 6 big ones. No one can help me. All by myself.
Pop, you home? Hey, Pop. You up there, Pop? Where did you get that ridiculous-looking outfit? And where have you been? Now, you were supposed to help me unload the truck, and you just disappeared.
Allow me to answer your second question first. To begin with, you don't ask a gentleman who has just won $600 to help you unload. The gentleman is already loaded. He's trying to find his own way of unloading the load he's loaded with.
Oh, so that's it.
Yeah, and to answer your first question, this ridiculous outfit was purchased at Phil's Fashion Box. They said it was very popular at the Kentucky Derby.
You mean the roller derby?
It's also my traveling outfit.
Traveling outfit? Where could you possibly be going in that ridiculous getup?
Where would you go? Go somewhere and have some fun, take a trip. What would you do with 6 big ones in your pocket? I mean, 5 big ones, because I left 1 big one at Phil's Fashion Box.
Well, I guess I was wrong. I thought you were going to be smart about it and put that money in the bank. You know, there's more important things that we could use that money for than a trip.
Well, you name something more important than taking a trip, and maybe I won't go.
All right. The truck could use 4 new tires. This house could stand a new paint job and some decent furniture. And I, for one, could use a new outfit myself. What do you say now?
I'll drop you a postcard.
You're really going to go, aren't you?
Yes, I'm going, and you could be going too if you hadn't tried to stop me from playing the number.
You mean to tell me you're going to blow $500 on a trip? Do you mind if I ask where you're going?
A place I've always wanted to go before I die. Intrigue, excitement, wildlife, big game.
Don't tell me you're going to Africa.
No, I'm going to Las Vegas. See right here?
It figures. You win some money, and now you're going to blow it on a crap table.
Crap table? You know I can't shoot no crap with my arthritis. But it's just right for holding them handles on slot machines.
Well, I'm not going to say another word about it. Just go ahead and have fun.
I will.
Don't even think about me.
I won't.
I begged you not to go, and what was your answer?
I went.
You know, you're really a selfish old man. You know what it says in the Bible, Pop? God loveth a cheerful giver.
And there's another one in there that I like. It also says, take thee care of number 1. That must be Bubba. He's going to drive me to the airport.
You mean you're going to fly?
All the time I'm gone. Ethel.
Hello, Fred. Hello, Lamont. Fred, I heard about your good luck. Congratulations. Isn't it wonderful?
Yeah. I'm going to Las Vegas, you know.
Oh, good. And I brought you something to help you celebrate.
Why don't you sit over here, Anna?
Something just for you, something you like very much. Pigtails and black-eyed peas.
That's so nice of you, Ethel. Thanks. Delicious.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure glad somebody can enjoy them, because Lord knows I sure can't.
Huh? What are you talking about? What's the matter?
You don't want to hear about it.
What's the matter, Aunt Ethel?
It's my gallbladder.
It's your what?
My gallbladder, but you don't want to hear about it, do you, Fred?
No, not while I'm eating pigtails.
What's the matter with your gallbladder, Aunt Ethel?
Plenty. The doctor says it's supposed to be the size of a pear. Mine is the size of a Persian melon.
No kidding.
Imagine walking around with a Persian melon inside you.
Well, what are you going to do about it?
I'm supposed to have an operation.
Oh, when are you going to have it?
When I get the money.
It's time to see what's keeping Bubba.
Well, how expensive is the operation?
They're very expensive. I got most of the money, but I need an extra $200. But you don't want to hear about it, do you, Fred?
Gee whiz, Bubba ought to be here by now.
I wish I had the $200 to give you so you could have that operation, Aunt Ethel. But hey, wait a minute. Why don't we ask Pop? He's got it.
I'm going outside and see if I can see Bubba.
Hey, Pop, did you hear that? Aunt Ethel needs an operation on her gallbladder real bad. I think we ought to give it to her. I mean, Las Vegas will always be there.
And so will her gallbladder. Look, let's leave everything where it is.
But, Pop, I think you ought to help. I mean, this isn't just anybody. This is Aunt Ethel, Mom's sister. Did you ever stop to think you might be the one to save her life, Pop?
Oh, wait a minute. Say, Ethel, what did the doctor say? I mean, is there any danger in case you don't have the operation?
When will you be coming back from Las Vegas, Fred?
10 days.
I'll be with Elizabeth by then.
Did you hear that, Pop?
Yeah, I heard her. Well, listen here, Ethel, I don't know how much pain it is having a gallbladder removed from your stomach, but I bet it don't compare with the pain of having 2 big ones removed from your pocket.
Oh, Fred, do you mean it? Is that for me?
Yeah, go on, take it.
Oh, Fred, I don't know what to say. I think I'm going to cry.
Me too.
Fred, thank you and bless you. Bless you, Lamont. Bless you both. And bless this house.
Don't say nothing to me. Don't say a word. You think you're going to keep me from going on my trip, don't you? Well, you're wrong. I'm going anyhow.
Oh, Pop, I was just going to say that was a nice thing you just did. Doesn't it make you feel better? Don't you feel warm inside?
Yeah, like heartburn. There's Bubba now, late by $200 in a gallbladder. Well, I'll see you 5 days instead of 10, son. Say, Bubba, ain't you gonna take me to the airport?
Say, what's the matter with you, Bubba? You sick?
Now, don't tell me you're sick, Bubba, need an operation, because surgery is closed for the day.
How could she do that? How could she do this to me?
Who do what to you? Who you talking about, Bubba?
Remember my ex-wife, Maxine?
Maxine. Is that the one that cut up your clothes when she left you that day?
Yeah, Max the knife.
Well, what happened, Bubba? What did she do?
She sued me for back alimony, and I didn't have it, so they took my car.
So in other words, you can't drive me to the airport.
In other words, I can't drive myself to work. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Oh, don't worry, Bubba. I'll call myself a taxi.
Well, how much do you need to get your car back, Bubba?
I need $250, Lamont.
Is that all? Did you hear that, Pop? All Bubba needs is $250 to get his car back.
Is this taxi cab coming? Listen, it's a serious emergency now. I want y'all to rush right over here to
Now listen, Pop, you got to help him out. Now Bubba's in trouble. He's your best friend, and you're the only person that can help him out.
He needs $250. I only got $300 left.
But Pop, he won't be able to go to work without his car. Now Bubba's in big trouble.
What about my trip?
Well, what about it? Now, if it was the other way around, you know Bubba would give you that money. He wouldn't think about nothing else. What do you say, Pop?
I say goodbye, Las Vegas. Hello, what? Bubba, here's money for your car.
Geez, Fred, I really do appreciate this.
Won't you kiss me, Bubba?
Look, I'm going to get the car and drive you to the airport.
For what, Bubba? Watch the plane take off and land? I ain't got no money. I can't go nowhere.
I'm sorry about that, Fred. But you see, you saved my life. Bless you, Fred. Bless you, Lamont. Bless this house.
Satisfied now, huh? I'm broke. That's what you wanted, so I couldn't go nowhere.
Hey, Pop, you gave that money to Aunt Ethel and to Bubba because you're a good person. Now, you are. You don't want to admit it, but you got a big heart.
Not my big heart that got me broke, but your big mouth.
All I know is that you did 2 nice things today, and you still got $50 left.
Do you want it? There it is. Take it. It's yours.
No, Pop, I couldn't.
I don't need it. What I need it for?
Here, take it back.
For what? Here comes another touch here now.
Mr. Sanford?
Yeah.
Mr. Sanford, I'm with the Los Angeles Times.
Okay.
And we're doing an in-depth story on people who win these private lotteries. I heard you hit the number today.
Where you hit that at?
Oh, we have our ways. You know, what I'd like to get is a nice picture of you holding up your winnings, if I could.
Hey, that's really too bad. You see, my pop gave most of the money away to some of his friends who needed it. All that's left is just $50.
Oh, that's it, huh?
That's it.
That's all there is.
Well, that's all there is. That's all there is. I'll take it.
Great day in the morning.
It's a stick-up.
Hey, are you not in the Los Angeles Times?
If I was, would I be doing this, dummy?
Hey, what are you doing?
In case anybody else come in and ask me for some of my winnings.
Say, what's the matter, Pop? Didn't you sleep well last night? Could you repeat that again, please?
I said terrible. I was up all night and had a nightmare.
No kidding. What kind of nightmare?
Well, I was dreaming I was walking down the street with no clothes on.
Well, that must have been a nightmare for the people on the street, too.
Then the cops started chasing me.
Oh, that's a nightmare, all right.
And it turned out that the cop was a woman.
Uh-oh. Now the nightmare becomes a fantasy.
And she was chasing me. And she finally caught up with me, and she's writing me a ticket when she noticed I didn't have no pockets. Then she started chasing me again.
Well, that's a common dream, you know. Walking down the street with no clothes on. Lots of people have that dream, Pop.
Oh, yeah? I didn't meet anyone I knew. It was terrible. Hey, wait a minute.
What's the matter?
Wait a minute. Let me look in my book.
What are you doing?
I'm going to look in here and see what Lucky Lucille got to say about that dream.
Oh, Pop.
That's right. Here it is right here. Here it is. Dreaming about walking and or running down the street with no clothes on. Number 186. 186. That's unbelievable.
Why?
That's what I weigh, buck naked. I ain't gonna let no hunch like this pass me by.
Don't tell me you're going to play the numbers again.
Going down the pool hall now and putting my numbers in.
Well, what are you taking a suitcase for?
Because this time when I win, I'm going from the pool hall straight to the airport.
Sanford & Son is recorded on tape before a live studio audience.
every time I move, I lose. When I look, I'm in. And every time I turn around, I'm back in love again. Back in love. When you put your arms around me, I feel so satisfied. I want to love you forever. I can't decide. Every time I move, I lose. When I look, I'm in. Every time I turn around, I'm back in love again. Back in love again. All right. Back in love again.
I didn't hear the truck pull in.
You was just going at it, huh?
Yeah, all day long.
Yeah.
No one they say a woman's work is never done.
And you're like the woman of the house.
That's me.
You're also the liar of the house.
What?
I wonder why that sofa's so warm. You haven't by any chance been sleeping on the sofa again, have you, Pop?
Who, me, sleeping? No, I've been working. I've been cleaning and vacuuming and coordinating. I've been coordinating my heart off.
Then how come that sofa's so warm?
I guess the cat was sitting on it.
We don't have a cat.
I mean the one from next door. He usually come over and keep me company because he get awful lonesome here sometimes. Wonder if he's still here. Hey, kitty, kitty, kitty. Kitty, kitty, kitty.
Why don't you stop?
Okay, so I lay down for a few minutes. Will you just stop picking on me all the time?
I'm just trying to figure out what it is you do around here. Now, I know what I did today. What did you do?
Anything, name it.
And no lying?
No lying.
If you tell the truth, I give you $5.
Now, that's the deal.
Did you clean up the yard?
No. Give me $5.
Well, why?
You said you'd pay $5 for the truth.
You think you're slick, don't you? I don't have time to talk to you now because I got things to do.
What do you mean you got things to do?
That's right.
You got things to do? Like what kind of things?
I got some people coming over here tonight.
You have. Clam dip. What do you do with this?
What do you think you do with it?
Dip clams in it.
No, you dip these corn chips in it.
Well, why they call it corn chip dip instead of clam dip, dummy? What's all this stuff for anyway?
I got some people coming over here to play poker tonight.
Oh, yeah, poker? That what you gonna play? Play poker? Well, not in my house.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious. You know what your mother called cards? 52 devils in Satan's army.
Oh, come on.
That's right. That's what, you don't believe me? Come here, let me show you something.
What are you doing? I gotta get this.
Just come here with me.
I've got to get the clams
with me.
stuff.
So I can bring
But I want
let me try to show you
I don't know what's wrong with
wait
you.
a minute. Now, what is this?
It's a deck of cards.
Deck of cards. Have 25 years and never opened. You know why? Your mother made me swear on this unopened deck I wouldn't play cards no more. Don't play cards, she said. Then she died.
I thought you told me Mom's last words were take care of Lamont.
Well, she said that too.
Well, which was it?
Well, she said both of them. You really want to know your mother's last words?
Yeah, what was it?
Here's what she said. See, she was in the hospital bed, and the doctor was taking me to her bedside. And he whispered to me, he said, the end is near, Mr. Sanford. And I looked down at your mother, and she said, Fred, if you or Lamont ever get sick again, don't use this doctor. And then she died.
That must have been terrible, Pop.
It was terrible. I had to walk out the room with that doctor. Your mother was a fine woman, but she just hated gambling.
The only reason that Mom hated gambling was because you were a lousy card player, Pop. You were always losing.
Listen, don't say that to me. Listen, did you always get everything you needed? You was the first kid in the neighborhood that had a gold tooth.
I was also the first kid in the block to get ringworm.
Well, it cleared up with that Glover's mane, didn't it? You had plenty to eat and a roof over your head.
Also had a stocking cap over my head.
Listen, who's coming here now?
Just some guys I know. One of them is Arthur Matthews' son.
Arthur Matthews' son? The Arthur Matthews? Ugly Arthur Matthews' son?
That's right, his son Skeeter.
Skeeter Matthews? He been in jail.
So what? Who hasn't?
Well, I haven't. And you haven't. What you don't fool around with them jailbirds for? Who else is coming?
Well, just some guys I met down at the pool room, Pop. There's Rooster and Hucklebuck.
Rooster and Hucklebuck. Now, I know what a rooster does, but what does a Hucklebuck do?
Hucklebuck is in used cars, Pop. He buys and sells.
You sure he doesn't steal and repaint?
You asked me, so I told you.
So you're going to play poker with a jailbird, a car thief, and a rooster. Good luck.
Listen, I played poker before. I know the game.
Did you ever play with them?
Yeah, once.
How much did you win?
How'd you know I won?
Oh, it's the oldest trick in the business. They set a sucker up, let him win a few games, and then they set him back up again, and boom, next time they break him, take everything he got.
Don't worry about it, Pop, okay? They're not going to take me. I played these guys before, and I can play them again. You don't have to worry about it. Anyway, I don't want to talk about it because them guys are going to be here any minute. I want you to help me straighten this place out, okay? I take that over there.
Listen, let me tell you, you know that old saying, a fool and his money, a student party. Well, won't be long now, fool.
If you don't like the idea of me playing poker here tonight, you don't have to stay down here and watch it. You can go on upstairs and go to bed.
I ain't going up there. I'm going to stay down here and watch. And every time I see him do something fishy, I'm going to give you a signal. That's what I'm going to do. Give you a signal. Here. Now, all you got to do is watch me with this.
Now, I'm warning you now, Pop. You better not do nothing tonight to embarrass me.
Okay, I ain't going to say another word.
Good.
I'm going to stay out of it.
Perfect.
I'm going to keep quiet.
Thank you.
You're going to lose your shirt.
I thought you said you wasn't going to say nothing else. Listen, now, there's the guys now. Now, remember what I told you, Pop. Now, listen, you go let them in, and I'm going to go upstairs and get my money.
Rooster. Here. What a bunch of crooks.
Hey, old man, how you doing?
Yeah, man, what's going on?
It's so nice you got here.
They got much stuff in here as they got outdoors.
You must be Rooster.
No, I'm Hucklebuck.
Then you got to be Rooster. Because I bet all my money I know who you are. You Skeeter Matthews. You look just like your father. Ugly,
Your card, Pop. You must be Papa Sanford.
No, I'm Mama Cass.
Get to the game?
Ain't nothing like friends getting together for a nice, friendly game of poker.
Well, you're going to try to do it to us again, huh, Lewis?
It's Lamont.
Yeah, right. Here, we'll play with these. I just picked them up at the drugstore. You don't mind playing with my cards, do you?
No, I don't mind.
Bug around here.
There's no bugs in here. Would you get away from the table?
I tell you, it's bugs in the house.
Well, brother, you going to give us a chance to win back that $15 you won from us?
Hey, that's possible.
Hey, I got a great idea. Why don't we make it very interesting? Let's raise the stakes from last time.
Oh, no. Keep it down. No, you start raising the stakes, you take the fun out of it. When you take the fun out of it, that's the way you start losing friends. Right, Lester?
It's Lamont.
Yeah, right.
Hey, well, look, let's raise them just a little bit.
Yeah, man, get a little excitement in the game.
No, I'm against it.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, what's the matter? You scared you're going to lose a few bucks?
No, that ain't it. This man invited us in his house. We're guests here.
Yeah, that's right. Y'all ain't nothing but guests here.
Wait a minute. Well, let's ask him. Now, you don't want to keep it down to penny any game, do you?
Hey, that does seem kind of small.
Not to me.
Okay. Well, look, partner. I mean, it's up to you. You want to raise the stakes? We'll raise them. You tell us. You're the host.
Okay, we'll raise them.
Yeah, that's
I must have missed him.
And there's 2 bits to open and table stakes.
Right.
First stakes deals. Here's my deal, huh?
What are you doing?
What you got?
Aces full of 9s.
I'm gone.
4 deuces.
Oh, that's a shame. 4 threes. You lose. Stick with it, though, Leonard. You'll win a hand soon.
It's Lamont.
Yeah, right.
You're really not doing too good, Lamont. You must be lucky in love.
Oh, yeah, he got a lot of girls. All over town. Call him Sweet Lips Lamont. The dummy Don one.
Say, why don't you go back in the kitchen? You're not exactly bringing me any luck out here, you know.
Well, you think I'm jinxing you? Did you win anything while I was out?
No.
Well, play, dummy.
Say, Pop, would you do me a favor? Would you just get away from me? Now, go do something, all right?
Yeah, I'll fix me a nightcap.
Ante up, Rooster.
All right, I'm here.
What's the matter with you?
Hey, what are you trying to do, Pop? Blast us out of here with...
I can't play cards. I can't even watch you play. I can't play the radio. I can't dance. What can I do?
Why don't you go upstairs and go to bed?
I ain't sleeping. I know what I do. I'll fix him a drink.
Yeah, how about a scotch?
Scotch?
Hey, that sounds good to me.
Scotch, Scotch. Coming up. 3 scotch. Coming up.
All righty. It's going to cost you $1 then, huh? Hey, I'll raise you 2.
Number 2.
All right, I'll stay. I call.
Well, bottoms up.
Hey, Pop, what's the matter with you? He can't drink all of that. Would you please get it off the table?
Quarter to 3-3.
What you got there going, huh? Well, I heard
No one in the place.
You got your bet on there? Yeah, right. I
Has got less than these. So throw 'em in, Joe. This little story can save you some dough. So throw 'em in, Joe. Throw them in, Joe.
Say, Pop, would you stop it? Listen, why don't you go out in the kitchen and get yourself some Applejack and take it upstairs and go to bed, all right? We're trying to play here.
Told you I wasn't sleeping. Bye.
Listen, I'm sorry, fellas, but you know how it is when they get to be that age. They start acting weird.
Yeah, you know, he's like my old man, just about the same age. You ought to do what I did. I got him a television set for his bedroom. I haven't seen him since 1968. What happened? Hey, man, what's going on? Hey, Pop! In here. Come on. That's all right. It's our dog, man. But, you know, we want to have some music.
Lights went out, didn't it?
Yeah, and I think I know who did it.
Who?
You.
Who, me?
No, the main switch just fell down all by itself.
Well, I'll have to call a light company and have a fix it in the morning.
Hey, man, the lights are back on. Come on and play, huh? Now, look, I know what you're trying to do now. You're trying to break up this card game.
Come on, man, let's get the game on, huh?
All right, here I come. Would you just leave us alone? Quit bothering us?
Well, listen, Lamont. They're going to take you for everything you got. I'm telling you, they're cheating.
Would you leave us alone, Pop? Please leave us alone and stay here in the kitchen. That's right, stay here in the kitchen. Don't come through this kitchen door. Got that? I'm sorry, fellas. It was a fuse. I put a penny in. It's all right now.
Hey, it's all right.
Where were we?
It's all right.
Let's get to the game.
How many cards you want?
Okay. Give me one.
It's going to cost you $6. All right. What's up?
Give me 3.
3. You? 2. All right. I'm Pat. I'll play with you.
I don't know who that could be. Excuse me, fellas. Play the game. Listen, we're going to play this game.
All right,
I don't know what's going on.
Right.
We're going to play this game. What are you doing out here?
Well, you told me don't come through the kitchen door. Let me see that hand. Listen, Lamont, this is sucker's hand. Don't play this hand. Don't play no hand they did. I'm telling you, they're cheating.
You already told me that, Pop. Now, would you just leave us alone so we could play? Go take a walk or something.
Okay, dummy. Before this game, you was just a plain dummy. But after the night, you be a broke dummy.
Thank you and good night. Hey, fellas, I'm sorry.
Hey, it's all right.
Hey, man. Get to the game.
Hey, all right. Listen, it's $16 if you want to stay.
Yeah, because he raised it 8.
Right.
Okay, $16.
Again, man, what is it again with you?
We're playing. Didn't I tell you?
I'm sorry, man.
That's all right. We understand.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right.
Okay.
$16 if you want to stay.
16 bucks.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, man. We'll get this game.
Yeah. All right.
Hello?
Lamont, listen, don't play that hand.
Hey, that's okay.
Play. Play.
Dummy.
Sorry, man.
Sure.
Hey, listen, are you guys hungry? There's some food over there on the sideboard.
Oh, no. Let's just play on out the sand.
Right.
Huh?
Let's play this game. Okay. Now, it was up to me, right?
Right.
How much did I have to put up?
$16.
$16. How did you get upstairs?
You know how easy to climb into that second floor window? We gotta get that big shitty burglar to climb right in like I did.
Hey, leave him alone. Let's play. Come on, man. Put your money where your mouth is, huh?
Stay away from the table, Pop. Don't come near this table.
Okay.
All right, you're going to put up $16 to see me?
Don't do it.
Huh? $16 if you want to see me.
Don't do it.
I'll call you.
All right.
Full house.
I got a flush. Straight flush.
Flush is right. Your money going right down the toilet.
Well, that's it for me. That cleans me out.
Well, that's a good balance, ain't it? Nothing in your pocket and nothing in your head.
Hey, well, I guess that's about it then, huh?
Yeah, we might as well split. Too bad.
Hey, wait a minute, fellas. Why don't you take him? You wait around and have a beer. Will you have a beer?
No, it's getting kind of late.
You could take time out for a beer. You know what I mean? You just don't want to win and run, do you?
Yeah, all right. We'll have a beer. What about it?
That's good. Hey, Lamont, go down to the store and get a couple of six-packs.
Sure. What am I supposed to use for money?
Here, take this. And take the truck, too, and, in case you have to try to find a store that's open. Say, fella, you think you got time for a few more hands?
You play?
Yeah.
You mean with you?
Yeah, see, Lamont won't let me play. So maybe we'll get a few hands in before he gets back.
No. I think the stakes are a little too high for you and Papa Sanford.
Oh, I got money now. Wait a minute. Look here. Got money. Safe. Door. Combination. Open. Shoebox. Top. Mason jar. Sock. Woolite. Mint. Government. Is that enough?
Yeah, maybe we do have time for a few quick ones there.
Your money's good. I hope you fellas don't mind playing with a new deck. See, I got an unopened deck I had for over 25 years. My wife made me swear I wouldn't play. So I figured since this is the first time I played since she passed, that it'd be good to play with that deck.
You mean you haven't played cards for over 25 years?
Right. and please forgive old man. I'll get my glasses, because I don't see too well, and I don't want to make no mistakes. See, they are right here. Still unopened. Hey, wait a minute. I hope you be patient with an old fella, but how do you say you play this game again?
Hey, fellas, where you going? I got your beer. Hey, you're not leaving, are you?
See you later,
It's Lamont. Hey, Pop, what happened to the fellas? I thought...
Hold on here, son. found some of this stuff. I'm sure some of it will fit you.
Say, what happened? Were you playing cards with those guys?
That's right.
Hey, but that's impossible, Pop. Now, I wasn't gone long enough for you to win all of this stuff.
Oh, well, you was gone long enough for me. See, it didn't, let me see how long you was gone. Yeah, you was gone long enough for me to beat them crooks. You know that Skeeter Matthews? He was dealing off the bottom. 3-finger drag with the thumb on top. Oldest trick in the business.
Say, well, if they were cheating, how'd you win?
I had my own deck, son. Look here, let me show you. Now, what you see?
That's 3 cards face down.
Okay, now look through these.
Eight of hearts, 6 of clubs, 3 of diamonds. Hey, Pop, you're slick. You know that? You really did it to him.
Well, they did it to you, didn't they? I always believe by going by what it says in the Bible.
What?
Deal unto others as they have dealt unto thee.
Now, you got a whole lot. Hey, Pop, can you let me have $10?
Hey, where you going all dressed up?
Hey, I got a date. I called up Sheila. I'm going out.
Are you kidding this time of night?
Nope.
Ain't no way no girl gonna give you no date this late.
Are you serious? I already called her. I called her up and she said okay. The only thing she's waiting for is for me to call and tell her I'm on my way. Hey. Hello, Sheila? Hey, this is Lamont. Yeah, I know I'm late, but I had to change my clothes and do my mustache, didn't I? I'll be there in 15 minutes. Or how about 10? 5. Well, how about if I meet you at the hello?
Well, mustache? First aid deal.
Sanford & Son is recorded on tape for a live studio audience. Check it out on Facebook, YouTube, and on YouTube song like that. Touch it, keep up that show, go to make it happen. Proper production from start to finish.
I reminisce for a spell, or shall I say think back 22 years ago to keep it on track. The birth of a child on the 8th of October, a toast, but my granddaddy came sober. Count all the fingers and the toes, now I suppose you hope the little black boy grows. 18 years younger than my mama, but I really got beaten cause the girl loved drama. In single parenthood, there I stood. By the time she was 21, had another one. This one's a girl, let's name her Pam. Same father as the first, but you don't give a damn. Irresponsible, plain not thinking. Papa said chill, but the brother keep winking. Still he won't down you or tear out your hide. On your side while the baby make a slide. But mama got wise to the game. The youngest of 5 kids, hun, here it is. After 10 years without no spouse, mama's getting married in the house. Listen, positive over negative for the woman a master. Mother Queen's rise in the chapter. Deja vu, tell you what I'm gonna do when they reminisce over you, my God. I recall a man off the family tree. My right hand, Papa Doc, I see. Took me from a boy to a man, so I always had a father when my biological didn't bother. Taking care of this, so who am I to picker? Not a bad ticker, but I'm clocking Pop's liver. But you can never say that his life is through. 5 kids at 21, believe he got a right to. Here we go while I check the team with the Portuguese lover at the age of 14. The same age, front page, no fuss, but I bet you all you know they live longer than us. Never been seen now, that's where you're wrong. But give the man a taste and he's gone. Nodding off sleep to a jazz tune. I can hear his head banging on the wall in the next room. I get the pillow and hope I don't wake him. For this man to cuss, hear it all in verbatim. Telling me how to raise my boy unless he's taking over. I said, Pop, maybe when you're older. We laughed all night about the hookers at the party. My old man standing yelling, good God Almighty. Use your condom, take sips of the brew. When they reminisce over you, for real. For real, baby. Like that. I reminisce so you never forget this. The days are way back, so many bear witness the fitness. Take the first letter out of each word in this joint. Listen close as I prove my point. P to the R-O-Y, how did you and I meet in front of Big Lou's fighting in the street? But only you saw what took many time to see. I dedicate this to you for believing in me. Rain or shine, yes in any weather. My grandma Pam holds the family together. My Uncle Doc's the greatest, better get the latest. If we're talking about a car, Uncle Sterling got the latest. I strive to be live cause I got no choice and run my own business like my Aunt Joyce. So Pete Rock hit me, enough respect due when they reminisce over you. Listen. Just listen to the funky song as I rock on, and that word is born. I'm not playing. Everybody just pulling. This song is dedicated to the one and only. Never be another, he was my brother. Trouble T. Roy, it's like that, y'all. And it don't stop. Rock and Feel Smooth for 92. And we out. Later.
Thought I told you to back the fuck off, Beansy.
I did. Then I put it in drive.
Oh, you think this is funny? That guy might never walk again. Did you know that? And for what? Because he didn't dope you enough? Because he didn't visit you in the can? When's the last time you visited anybody in the can, Richie? When's the last time you gave a fuck about anybody or Richie Aprile? Do you remember one thing this you better hear? You want to talk all this old school bullshit about the rules? Well, here's a rule you might remember. I'm the motherfucking one who calls the shots. And you better pay me the respect that I gave your brother, or we're gonna have a problem. A bad one. Now get the fuck out of here.
All right, Tony.
Yeah. All right.